This time on Jairus of All, I make arms for the Mantis Blades. Wait a minute. I have temporary bolts in this and they stick out. They're not the countersunk ones that'll fit down inside and make this whole thing flush. And I want them there because I might need to do maintenance on this. So I need to shave them off so I can fit this down in. But luckily, the nuts stick out far enough that it'll make this thing self-center so that it's exactly in the location that I want to build the arms. I need this exactly where it sits before I start putting the arms together. So I'm gonna grind this stuff off before I start making the next part. Seems like it's impossible to stop the surface rust on this. It's a little humid out lately and I treat it with oil, but it doesn't seem to matter. But she fits down in wonderfully now. The angle on these two bolts needs to be the same as the angle on these two bolts. If it's different, if this is flat, it changes the length of the arms and then it changes the way it's gonna move. If one is more straight than the other, comparatively to the blade, when it comes out, one set of arms would make it want to move parallel and one would want it to curl down and it'll move like that. Or it'll try to until it has enough interference and binding force that it stops, and it would probably only make it to here instead of all the way out here. So before I even start to connect the arms, I need to make sure these are locked together and they stay at exactly the same angle so that they match the identical angles that are on the front pivot points. These 2 points are what matter, and now that I have parallel lines that go from one side to the other, I know that I can find exactly the middle between these two movement points, and then I can just determine my distance from this to make the hole for where I will connect the synchronization strap thing, the piece of metal that goes around that keeps them in the same place. Now I can dinger the spot.
I hit dingers
to make sure that my hole that I drill is accurate. Dinger! I had to stop my progress because the arms on these are just a little bit tweaked from warping from the welding and they need pushed back in. So I put it in the vise and I tapped it with a hammer to make it perfectly straight and it broke the bearing. So now I need to make a tool to hold this in the vise so that it doesn't squeeze the bearing, so that it doesn't break the bearing, instead of continuing on with the project. So now I gotta drill a big hole in a piece of steel to use as a shim to make sure I don't break more bearings because I only have 4 extras. This is the stuff that you normally don't see in people's videos that they do behind the scenes and don't tell you about, which is why no one knows how long these projects take, but here we are. Just for that, all that work just to do that. Perfectly straight. I'm not sure how I'm going to connect this between the two, so I'm just gonna cut a strip of metal and then start trying to bend it around, drill some holes, and get ready to attach it. I'm winging it. Any time of day. I can start making the arms because the strap is on now, and the first thing I've got to do is figure out what size hole I'm going to drill to put the bearings in that they're going to ride on. I used a step bit that had the same size step between the flange and the face of this bearing. Perfect fit. But that bearing is not the only size bearing that I have, so I need to use a different step bit to do a different size hole that it will hopefully fit into. A little bit of space in there. What I can do to make that fit tightly is press fit it, like I did the other bearings on the carriages. I drill partway through with the step bit from both sides, but the size that fits the bearing the closest doesn't go the whole way through, and it leaves a ring in the middle. That's the next step down, and then I can press that bearing into that small amount of material and it'll permanently hold it there. My ridge, it doesn't fit, it shouldn't. I could put something on it and try to make it go in further. See if I can use another bearing to drive this in a little bit further so that it's actually in the middle. On second thought, I think I'm gonna put this bearing in a different way because when I pressed it in, it went a little wonky. So if I just drill the hole to about 3/4 of the way through, I can put the bearing in, it'll be held centered under tension by having the washer on the outside of it. Much better. I'm having a hard time seeing my layout lines on the metal, so blue Dykem airbrush is real nice. That way I can cover the whole piece. Back to the old grind. Woo, it's getting warm. This knife, having the movement mechanism here, brings a lot of added complexity. And one thing that I forgot about when I just cut and welded this is that it can't move forward because all of this stuff is in the way. I either need to move this arm out far enough that it clears all of that stuff or do something else. And the something else is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a little spacer at the bottom and then it will still interfere, but I'm going to weld a standoff that moves the rest of the piece of the arm out beyond that. But that way I don't have a long bolt sticking out. It'll all still be compact. Just a lot more cutting and grinding and welding. There it goes. Perfect. I need these things to stay in place pretty accurately when I weld them, which is why I had to make this little rig because otherwise it's not gonna clear the stuff that it needs to clear when I put it together. Clears, gotta weld the next piece on. One end of one arm is finished and it took a long time. I'm obviously not very good at aluminum welding. I'm gonna try to bend this into place and do as few cuts and welds as possible to get this where it needs to be and make sure it clears everything and moves right. I messed up. While I was hitting it with the hammer, my weld cracked and this part fell off of the end and I have to redo that weld part. And it frustrated me a lot. So I smacked it with the hammer and I broke it in half. So now I need to restart that piece. I don't have any more time to finish the arms for this video, so the project will continue next time. Click on the buttons if you want to help out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.